of 2018. Let's go! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is AmandaEnsing. I hope you will subscribe and stay a while. This is my first video of 2018. So crazy. So crazy. Today's video is very emotional for me. I'm gonna be recapping my 2017, the good, the bad, everything. I'm gonna be showing highlights throughout the tutorial from my year. I decided to do a voiceover for this tutorial. That way I could write everything down and get pictures of all my memories from the year and just be able to really organize it and share it with you guys versus me just like rambling about random things that happened throughout 2017. This was a rough year for me, but it was also an amazing year. It was just so much good and so many challenges. This was a year of transition for me. There were so many changes that happened in my life this year, in my personal life, in my work life. There was just so much going on. I moved out of my first LA apartment this year, and little did I know I'd be moving 2 more times. And there were just a lot of amazing things and a lot of really challenging things, a lot of blessings, a lot of mistakes. 2017 was a wild ride. I am so excited for 2018. There is so much that is happening this year, and I'm putting it out into existence that I'm going to be fulfilling a lot of my dreams and things that I thought would only be dreams this year, and I am so excited and so expectant to see what God has for me this year. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you can take some inspiration from it, or it can make you feel better. Whether last year was a year from hell or an amazing year, know that this is a new year and you have 365 days. This is a brand new start, no matter how good or how bad last year was. I hope that you guys are excited to kill it this year and to have an amazing year. I know I am just so excited. No matter what season I'm in my life, whether it's good or it's bad, I'm thankful to be here. And I hope that even when I do go through hard times, I'm able to get through it positively, and that I can hopefully be an example for you guys, because I've been through a lot in my life. The last couple of years have been rough, so I hope that no matter what God puts me through in my life, I'm able to do it with grace. I might not always, but I hope that I can, and I hope that I can inspire you guys. That's why I'm here, because I have a passion for makeup, but I also want to inspire you from the inside, because life can just be so difficult and we need more positivity in the world. And positivity isn't something you're born with, it's a choice. And I haven't always been a positive person. I definitely haven't always been a happy person. So 2018 is gonna be the year of the glow up. I'm gonna be showing you guys today how to glow up in 2018 with this makeup, and hopefully you can learn from the mistakes that I made in my year and also get a little bit of inspo from things that I did accomplish. So I love you guys, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. 2017 was a ride. It was filled with lots of highs and several lows, challenges I didn't know how I would overcome. The year started off with me falling head over heels in love. After having my heart shattered, I wasn't sure if I could love again. And I was just so happy doing life solo and focusing on myself. But it's always when you least expect that someone comes and turns your life upside down. A friendship blossomed to something I could have never anticipated. I met someone who pushed me, someone who had loyalty as their middle name, and someone who never gets tired of spending time with me, which is something I definitely am not used to. I'm used to being second string, something to do when you're bored or done playing your video games or hanging out with your friends. And I fell in love. How amazing it feels to have someone to escape your troubles with, someone to talk about life with, and I fell in love. Someone who just makes me feel so loved and so beautiful, and someone who made me feel alive again. This is also the year I began putting my team together. I moved to LA to build a team of people who believed in me just as much as I did. People to help me create more content and to inspire others. This year marked my 1-year anniversary living in LA, and I moved out of my first apartment to a loft. And this loft meant more space and more opportunities, and I was so excited. My first apartment was so small. I could barely walk in my film room. It was a film room and a beauty room, and my closet was all just full of makeup for storage. I had no space, but little did I know that I would be moving again a few months later from the loft. There was just issue after issue, and the main one being not having air conditioning upstairs, and it took a toll on me. Paying what felt like all of my money in rent, #LA problems, and not having AC was no bueno. I was talking to lawyers every day on the phone, trying to get out of my lease, trying to come to an agreement, and it really took a toll on me emotionally. It was stressful, I was exhausted, and it was hard. The battle just seemed to drag on forever. I had applied at several houses and was rejected time after time just due to the amount of applicants. The rental market in LA is so tough. I became really discouraged. With 2 weeks left to move, I found a place I loved and then thought that was it. They said I got it, and then they picked someone else. So with down to 1 week to move and back at square one, I had lost all hope. I didn't know where I was going to live. Then my dream house came up. I couldn't afford it. It was out of my budget, but I thought it was worth a try to negotiate and see if they would go down. It was so hard to get the place I am now, but once I got the call a few days before I was supposed to move, I was literally in tears. I was crying. I was so excited. I was finally gonna have my own space to create, to think, and to be happy. I never thought I'd have my own house. Definitely not in LA. This year, my mom also came to California for her first time. She spent over a week with me and Molly, and she also got to meet Raphael. And I mean, I think she was more excited to see Molly. She would be so mad if she heard me saying this right now, but I can't blame her. We all love Molly. Molly is the best. She is a little angel. But being away from my family is definitely difficult, but I cherish the time that I get to spend with them, and I got to show her so many cool things in LA and show her where I live and what I'm doing out here. This year was filled with some amazing experiences. I traveled to places I thought I would only see on Pinterest. I went to Coachella with Too Faced and Key, which was incredible. I rode on a private jet. Like, who am I? Never thought that would happen. Coachella was amazing. We got to stay in this beautiful house and eat a lot of food, which made Raph and I really happy because we love to eat. I conquered my fear of public speaking. I hosted a makeup seminar with Revlon at BeautyCon New York and got to hug so many of you guys. So many negatives this year turned into a positive. For example, a dump truck ripped off the bumper of my car, and I was so upset because I had worked so hard to buy that car, and the man who drove the dump truck just did not even care. He could care less. I was calling the city 4 days and no one would call me back. And I know it's just a material item, but it meant a lot to me because that was the first nice car I ever bought. I was never able to have anything like that. I never thought I would have a luxury car. No one in my family ever had one. Like, I'd only dreamed of having a luxury car, and no one in my family even had a new car. Like, we were lucky to get used ones. However, through that whole experience, I was able to upgrade to an SUV. No help from the city. I paid for everything myself, but I was able to upgrade to an SUV that I'd always wanted an SUV, and it still feels unreal being able to drive it. It's crazy. I also changed my diet this year. I started to embark on my fitness journey for a healthier lifestyle. It's hard, but it is so worth it, and I'm not where I want to be, but I know I will get there this year. I wasn't able to put fitness first ever since I moved to LA, and no more excuses. This year is going to be it. I made huge waves in my fitness journey last year, and I'm excited to continue it. Your mind is everything when it comes to fitness, and it just makes me feel better as a whole. This year, I had my first meet and greet back in my home state of Tennessee. I took part in Kiel's Life Ride 8. I also did Life Ride 7 last year, but this year I was actually able to have my own meet and greet. Life Ride 8 partners with AMFAR, and they raise awareness in finding a cure for HIV and AIDS. And I love giving back with beauty brands. It makes me happier than anything else. And on top of that, Molly got to meet so many of you guys. It was her first meet and greet, and give you lots of wet kisses. I was on the news this year, which is insanity. I never thought that would happen. I was never the it girl growing up. No one was ever interested in what I had to say, so it was a surreal moment, and I will cherish that forever. It was just incredible. I went to Lake Tahoe with my Benefit Cosmetics family. Lake Tahoe was beautiful, one of the most beautiful places I have ever seen. I was a judge with 3 other YouTubers looking for the next brow style, and we each had our teams. This was one of the best brand trips I've ever attended. The contestants were so humble and talented and just hungry, and it really reminded me of my journey and why I started, and I made memories that I will always remember. I took my first trip to Vegas. I know, what the heck? I got to see Sin City and it was mesmerizing. Just the lights, the shops, the city is so alive, and I think Caesar's Palace was my favorite. I didn't get to see everything because it closed by the time I got there. A lot of the big parts closed, but we walked around and it was stunning. And speaking of that, my prayers go out to all the victims and those affected from the shooting in 2017. It was weeks after I went, and my heart still hurts thinking about it. I'm praying for you, and my heart is very, very heavy for all of those who are affected. This year, I had the best birthday party ever. I got to drive a Ferrari, like what? And I got to throw down with people that are just so special to me. And you guys might not know this, but I hate being the center of attention. Ironic, right? So this was a big deal because I never do stuff like this, but I loved it. It was so much fun. I had a blast. I bought candy for my first year having a house on Halloween for trick-or-treaters. I legit bought 10 bags of candy and waited by my door for hours, and no kids came. Sad face. I mean, I was so bummed, but maybe next year. At least I tried. I launched my own merch. This was another surreal moment for me. I love fashion so much, and it was such a fun project. Despite the mistakes in the first launch, I'm just so thankful for your support, and I cannot wait to build on the brand this year. I got invited to hang out with Kim Kardashian at her house this year, which was pretty darn awesome. I got to go to her launch of her cosmetic line and to talk with her and hang out with her, and she was super nice. And I remember watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians from the beginning, and never did I ever think I would be invited to her house. It was super surreal. I was able to really spoil my mom this year. She is everything to me. She has always worked 2 to 3 jobs growing up just to get by and just to provide food for us. And I live for the day that I can call her and say, Mom, you can quit your job. And I can't wait to buy her a house one day and give her the permanent vacation that she deserves. Te amo, mama. I also lost friendships this year, had trust shattered. People come and go, but it's never easy. You think someone has your back, but then when your back is against the wall, they're silent, and silence can quickly turn into betrayal. So watch carefully who supports you when you succeed, and don't surround yourself with people who only clap when you're as miserable as they are. Stand with those who empower you and who lift you up. We hit 1 million followers on Instagram this year, and then not too far after we hit 1 million subscribers, aka my A-team, my YouTube family, you guys watching. And this makes me so emotional because when I started this journey, I never thought 1,000 people would watch my videos. Like, my only goal was to hit 100K one day, and I wasn't even sure that would happen. You want to know how I did it? I didn't have a plan B. This was my only option. I ditched my plans for law school after college and I pursued beauty, which of course everyone thought I was crazy, especially my parents, because my mom is all about school, and coming from Puerto Rico, she just wanted to make sure I had a good job, and they support me always, but it was a rough ride. I can do a whole video on this journey. It was definitely an emotional one. All right, you guys, that wraps up my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope 2018 is filled with so many blessings, so much love, so much peace, so much joy. I hope that this next year is just your year. Like, I know it's gonna be my year. Let's make a change. Let's kill it this year. The biggest goal for my YouTube channel this year is to be uploading more per week. Ideally, I'd like to be putting 3 to 4 videos up a week. I think 3 is a number that I'm gonna start out at. I know the last year it was 1 to 2, but I wanna kick it up to 3 to 4. And then if I can do more than that in a week, I will do more than that in a week. I'm gonna be taking the next couple of weeks to plan it out and start getting things in motion. A lot is gonna be changing this year, and I'm just gonna kick it up in like the 1,000th gear. It sounded good in my head. I'm gonna be kicking it up to like an extreme level. You guys know when I moved to LA, it was a huge transition for me, and I've been here a year and a half now, so I feel like I'm finally getting adjusted. So now that I'm finally like stable and I have my own place and everything is coming together, there's no playing games this year. This year is going to be amazing, and I'm gonna provide the best content that I can for you guys, and I'm excited to take you on this journey. So with that being said, I love you guys. I'm so thankful for you. You guys have done so much for me, and I wouldn't have this life without you, and I am just forever grateful. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already to my channel. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.